This episode, you will hear me talk for a few seconds in a language inspired by the Sierra Sounds. It has grammar and everything. I have been busy. Then I will explain why humans are not able to just walk into the woods and find us. In the end, Fab breaks in with her thoughts. A ugdo u agda ed idgabab id e edna ng am ab e amedna eb oi ud ong ag eminab edudamba wadna alpo I id ingsu abed edaudu eudad abang idna onegdi id uda odidna abeu id ipa abab. We have been watching you, modern humans, for about 200,000 years. Very early on, one or two of your early ancestors might have been for dinner. Sorry about that. Animals are fast and aware. Humans are slow and oblivious. Why do humans think that they can merely walk into the woods and find us? We learn to hunt the horse, the woolly mammoth, the rhinoceros, the giant elk, and the steppe bison. We studied our environment looking for natural pathways and vantage points to observe. To survive, we learned to study the movements and patterns of the animals, their timing, what they fear, what they need, and we selected our spot, possibly built a blind. Then we waited. Sometimes our waiting brought the chance to battle the animal and maybe win that battle and have meat to eat. Sometimes the animals did not come at all. Sometimes we chose an animal, battled, and lost. Sometimes we waited, battled, and we went hungry. If that happened, we would try again another day. We learned patience and watching, and we learned that there was no guarantee that we would be given a chance to hunt. With hundreds of thousands of years of practice, ambush hunting, studying, watching, waiting is as much a part of us as breathing. Please don't think that you can walk into the woods and summon us by banging on trees. That hurts the trees. Please do not do what you call blasting. How would you like it if someone broke into your living room and started making obnoxious loud noises? Would you consider those people friends? Or would you decide that they were dangerous and insane? If you want a chance to see us, go into the woods. Sit in one spot quietly and at peace. Listen to the woods come alive around you. Enjoy just being in the woods. Maybe, after many visits and many quiet hours, we might let you see us. But you must earn it by consideration, quiet, and developing a peaceful nature. Next time, I will tell you about some things that you can look for. Objects that we may from time to time leave behind. Possibly, it will give you something to look for if you are the type that is not able to sit still. Thank you for stopping by. It is always wonderful to see you. See you here. Maybe in the woods. I mean, go into the woods. But you are not likely to find us. Simply be at peace and marvel in the wonders of nature. Until next time. Ja, an I don't get ethic. Be at peace. Goodbye for now.
Before we get too far along, I want to say that the Sasquatch on this channel is a representation of my visualization of what the Sasquatch or Bigfoot might be. I may be wrong. I may be right. Eventually, we might know, but we don't know now. We being you and me, people descended from people that arrived in this land by sailing ship, steamship, or airplanes. We being modern Americans. There are people who have a long association and tradition with the Sasquatch. I do not intend to represent or comment on that association or those traditions. I deeply respect those traditions and narratives, but they are not mine, and their stories are not mine to tell, so I do not appropriate them here. I am also not a New Agey mystical crystal arranger. I am puzzled by the notion of a philosophy soup made from ingredients cleaned out of the metaphorical back of an avocado green fridge, all dumped together to simmer. New Aginess was invented in the 1970s, the same decade that brought us shag carpeting and leisure suits. I have trouble incorporating orbs, portals, and energy fields influenced by specific arrangement of rocks into my view of the world, so you won't hear me talking about that either. Have at it on your channel, if that is your thing. My genetic heritage speaks of Andashalak, and from time to time it seems to visit. But like sighting a Sasquatch in the woods, it isn't something that can be relied upon. What you can rely upon is that me and my speculative Sasquatch will be back. Until then, be well